Hi everyone. Uh,
Hi everyone.
so today we will be talking about AI dashboards here. Let's wait for everyone to join, maybe for 30 more seconds or so. People are jumping in. Both myself and Anshul, we are both in Canada. I would love to know from where you are joining. Please drop that on the chat. Mm.
Yeah,
So
let's
yeah,
keep chat interactive. Tell us where you are from and keep on dropping hi messages and questions and clarifications in the chat.
yeah. Anshul, you were just telling me what's the weather like. What were you saying? What was the temperature
It
today?
feels like minus 25 degrees outside over here.
Yeah. So good that we are doing this webinar while being at the comfort of our home.
That's
So I guess yeah, let me start. I
sure.
think yeah,
Let's go
most
ahead.
of the people have joined. Hey, welcome here again to this live training session today. Both myself and Anshul, we lead product and engineering efforts in Bricks. We would be doing a live training. It's not just a theoretical part. Most of it is kind of a demo, and you would see what's happening. So we will show how to create a dashboard and reports from your spreadsheet data, from any kind of unstructured structured data with AI. So we'll start with a tutorial kind of tutorial live demo where Anshul would actually go through each and every step of the dashboard generation flow. And this is actually pretty useful because while it's happening, if you have any questions along the way, you could just ask on the Zoom set, and we will keep an eye for the all the questions. While we are doing the tutorial, we will also be going through the new features. If you have been using Bricks for a while, you would know that we move fast, and you see new things all the time, even like visually from UI perspective, and from under the hood even faster. So yeah, there are few new features that we have implemented, so we'll talk about that. What can you do with bricks? Many of you would already know, like, okay, bricks, they are you guys are here because you like how we create dashboards and reports from the data, or you like the spreadsheet capabilities of bricks. So bricks is really good for beautiful visuals. Like, from one of the conversation from with a user, I heard this line, which I tend to use very every so often, that bricks make them look good. So I think it should be our tagline. It makes you bricks make you look good. So that's the reason for that is we have very beautiful visuals. It doesn't look like you just use the AI and send a sloppy version to someone when you're sending the report to someone. So we make sure that you look good. It's the like looking good is about beautiful visuals, but because we're dealing with data, we know that how important the correct data is. So we have a really powerful data support. You wouldn't know, many of you, but we started as a spreadsheets company initially because we wanted to build a spreadsheet engine, not want to reuse the spreadsheet engine for the visuals. So we have a really powerful data support for on top of which we have built everything, and we made sure that it should be as easy as just like saying stuff. It's 2026. We You should just be able to say stuff and things should get done for you. So that's what is should happen in bricks as well. So as I said that we have a lot of new product features that we have been working on with team. So now like this was earlier only enterprise it was only for the enterprise deals, but now for all the consumers we have enabled Google Sheet and OneDrive. And we have worked on many other integrations as well internally, so we would be launching that more outside. I think Anshul would go deeper in there. So we have a restore revert in chat now. You could create your own custom themes. It's been there for a while, but we have improved technology under the hood a little bit. Then there are things which we know that people have been using for a while, and we just keep on improving stuff there, like dashboard from multiple files, dashboard auto refresh and filters, reuse templates, stuff like that. This is like the number one, like both Anshul and I, we talk to users all the time, and this is like the first thing that comes up. And it comes up every so often that we made a slide for that. So your data, I know this is like a genuine concern. Um, I wouldn't trust random software. But the thing is, we are not random. We are here for a while now. We have been here, as I said, our history goes back to like even more than 4 years, 5 years, and we are working with companies like credit unions, and way bigger corporations in Silicon Valley, that do understand that how important the data is. We have worked in the before bricks, we have built another companies, we have worked in other companies, so we know like from there as well how much the data security is important for everyone. So it is there in the like when your data is sitting anywhere, it is securely sitting. It's encrypted on the fly as well, and we made sure that your data is never used for AI training. It's not a random data. It could be like for some users it's a financial data, so we don't let AI to
Yeah.
just get a hold on these data sets. So we do prioritize privacy and security for you all. So I think, yeah, this was a quick, very quick introduction, but I'll now let Anshul to talk to give a demo about the dashboard, and after means during the demo we'll also probably launch a poll for you guys, so that means we always want to hear from you guys. We have been launching the features only after listening like what user wants. So please use the chat, and please use the poll to tell us what exactly you want. Okay, so let me find the button for stopping the sharing. I'm sure you could start screen sharing, I think.
Okay, let me do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Manpreet, for that quick introduction and all the details to get started with. Can you see my screen, Manpreet?
Yeah, yeah, I could see.
Okay, let's get started. So, as Manpreet mentioned, we recently launched, of course, a lot of new features, but we will start from very basics on how to create dashboard. Once you sign in into the bricks, sign up onto the bricks, you will be landed onto the screen, which is basically your home page. This is where you can get started with the dashboard. I will quickly show it in a second. But here you can also see your files. The files are being managed all over here. So all the projects, all the dashboards, what you will be creating in bricks will be displayed, will be maintained over here. We'll get into those details as the time permits. But just to get started, all you need to click is just click on attach file. Now you have multiple options. As Manpreet mentioned in the introduction, we very recently introduced connectors to OneDrive and Google Sheets so that you don't have to export your spreadsheet or CSV data from these sources and then import it back. You can just connect it and then keep on just using the same files as you make changes into those files. So I will to for the demonstration, I'll connect to Google Drive. As you can see, Manpreet, is my screen visible where the files are visible
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Google Drive?
I could see that.
Awesome.
I could see that.
Okay, here you can just select whatever files you really wanted to. For example, I already have a dummy data file, which is sales data. Here you can write your prompt of exact specification if you really need to. What type of matrix do you want? What type of charts do you need? But we'll let AI decide what we want to do over here. And I'll just click on create dashboard. Now, as you can see, your data was imported. The data was very structured and simple. We have a cookie company which states what states and what locations the cookies were sold and what's the quantity. And as you can see, the dashboard is being, we have a dashboard planner which understands your data, which tries to figure out what are the inconsistencies, what are the anomalies in your data. And based on that, it will try to create a story out of your data. Consider it to be a pipeline of multiple agents. One AI agents try to understand the data, another try to create charts, the third one try to create insights from your chart, and the fourth one trying to lay out your dashboard in the best possible manner. Now, within a minute, as you can see, the dashboard has already started taking some shape. We have started getting some charts, some summary tables over here, and some insights, as you can see, which are related to different blocks what we have received. Now the dashboard generation is complete. As you can see, it was very quick. It did not take, it hardly took a minutes of time. And you can see the variety of charts which are getting generated over here. We have pie chart, bar charts. You can see the combination chart, stack chart, line chart. We have few other combinations, which of course I'll demo it as we move forward. These summary tables are nothing but the pivot tables if you have worked with Excel and Google Sheets. And it's basically a summarization or the aggregation of your data in a summary manner. And now you have KPI blocks available over here, which are also editable and customizable. So as you can see, the dashboard creation was pretty quick. And yes, and internally, as I was saying, we work really hard and we have explicitly customized our AI agents to work with your data. They will try to understand your data and then will create the respective insights from you so that you don't have to do that job manually.
Nice. Anshul, is this dashboard helpful for you?
Absolutely. I mean, but just by looking at the data, as you can see, I don't see any trends. I'm not able to understand whether the January or the February data, like how much is my sales, what is the total, what are the anomalies in my data. But as we can see over here, I can clearly see that maybe peanut butter has been the highest selling product in all the of all the cookies. So I can get some visual indicators about my data and which I can present it in the best possible manner.
Cool. Now you should say yes on the feedback. uh
Awesome.
so yeah, so basically that's cool. Now we have a dashboard, and Anshul said that he liked this dashboard. Like, but Anshul, let's say there are few things that like I think maybe ChatGPT could give me some charts, but what are you doing better than ChatGPT? What's there for which reason? Means you mentioned there's underlying data support, and I think the quality of the charts and the tables, I definitely know, yeah, it's like much more like more, if way of way better quality than any other tool. But like one of the thing that I know struggle with in other tools is editing. Do you guys have the editing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as I was saying, I think all of the dashboard which we are getting over here is editable and customizable, as we keep on saying. Now, one important aspect which I really like about Bricks is the insights which I get it from a chart. So as we can see, the California accounts for the largest share. Now I can highlight this insight. I can add more insights over here. And
Mm-hmm.
really, it is completely customizable. As you can see, I can resize the charts. I can move charts. For example, I really wanted to highlight this particular chart over here, and I did not want this insights, for example. While I wanted to highlight this particular point, I can just mark it as orange, for example. So as you can see now, complete dashboard is editable. So you are free to resize your blocks, edit your blocks. And now, Manpreet, as you were saying that in ChatGPT or maybe other AI products, you can generate these charts, but editing is really difficult and it
Yeah.
takes quite some time. Now, for example, I did not like this pie chart over here. I can just say, convert this chart to a bar chart. Okay, it's as simple. Of course, you write your prompt, you specify your requirement in plain prompt in plain English, and within seconds AI will be able to understand your requirement. It will be able to verify whether it actually worked, and as you can see, the chart got updated in a very similar manner. You can create more charts over here. I can quickly say add another chart for product versus unit sold, for example. Now, again, you understand your data in the best possible manner. We have tried to keep the product very generic so that any requirements can be fulfilled. And based on your data, you will write your prompt and create the
Mm-hmm.
prompt accordingly and your requirements accordingly. So as you can see, again, the chart got created, and that's how you can make your dashboard completely customizable. Now, this was just a part of it. If we are now talking about the customizability, you can actually make, for example, I really wanted to highlight this color to be yellow. I can do that. I just reset my style, but it's much easier to apply some themes to it. On the
Mm-hmm.
left side of it, you can see a lot of different themes out over here. We have pre-configured some of the standard themes. If you really want to make it look energetic, you can go over here. I know few people really like the dark theme, so we have a dark theme available. I really
Mm-hmm.
like the professional one. It's very subtle. It gives a pretty classy look to the dashboards.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you're gonna keep on exploring. We are keep on adding more different themes to it, but we have received a lot of different requirements from users that we really wanted more themes. So, Manpreet, as you also mentioned in the introduction, like few months back, we released custom branding, and we have done a lot of improvements in this regard,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is one of the favorites. And I think Manpreet has had a huge hand in leading this effort on the custom branding. So I'll quickly show it to you how this thing really works. I will just upload an image just to show what I'm trying to do over here. So as you can see, this is an image of an existing report. It has some colors inbuilt into it. So what I'll be doing is I will be uploading this screenshot or this image onto Bricks in the custom brand themes. Now, what AI will do, AI will try to extract the colors from your reports, from your screenshot of a website or an existing PDF. You can do anything. And as you can see, it will try to extract those colors over here. The black color and the yellow color were the majority in that screenshot, as we can see. And that's the theme which got applied as a custom
Yeah.
theme over here. Yes.
Yeah. This
So
is
it's so easy
looking.
to apply any of your customized theme over here.
Yeah, this is looking so great. Actually, one of the reason we built this feature was for teams or for companies which work for like other companies like agencies kind of. So they have like multiple clients many a time, and they for each of the client they wanted something like. Okay, one of the client is Google, so it should have the colors and logo and everything. By the way, we should like how would I put a logo? Maybe Anshul could talk about that later. But yeah, so means like so one of the client is Google, so I want customizations related to that. So we could create a theme for Google, and we could create another theme for like Meta as a company or for Amazon as a company. So people do that, and also internally, even internally, we have a different themes for each of the teams. So we present each of the report in different themes. So these things has been helpful in that. So yeah,
Absolutely.
Anshul, talking
So
about that, how would I do branding better?
exactly. So as Manpreet were mentioning that how do I upload images? How do I upload my logo? So all you need to do is just click on an empty block over here. You will have an image button and you just upload your logo over here. I have my Bricks logo over here. So I'm just uploading my Bricks logo. And now as you can see, it is completely customizable. I showed you how to add more charts. I showed you how to resize everything. I showed you how to color individual blocks. For example, it's a different section. You can clearly add a text block over here and you can mark it to be a different section, for example. So it's very easy to just customize the complete dashboard. And I think this is one of the biggest advantage working with visualizations in Bricks is that the complete layout is editable and customizable so that you don't have to rely on AI to do all of your tasks. Once the AI has generated, you are almost like 80 to 90% over there. Just finishing the rest 10% can be done very easily over here.
Yeah, yeah, this is cool. I think customization is the way I see a lot of people like create a lot of really good dashboards when they come on a call with me for a support or something, and they show me the dashboard, and I always get surprised that, oh, I'm not creative enough to think like you guys. Anshul, yeah, this is looking great. How would I share or export this to?
Absolutely. So as we can see now, of course, you can use AI chat to edit and add more details and get more insights from your data if AI has not able to cover it. But once you are satisfied with your dashboard, once you have captured all the information you needed, you can just click on share and report. And for example, I'm inviting myself, my personal email over here. So you can invite by email address. You can add your colleagues or any of your clients, for example, with email address. You can directly share a link. So if you really did not want to invite personally, you can just copy the link and just share it. User will have access to that link and they'll be able to sign up and then log in. You can of course export to PDF and PPTX. I think this is our most wanted features by users. They really wanted to export it as PDF, either mail them to their managers or mail them to their clients. PPTX is also editable, so you can import it back into a Google slide or a PowerPoint and make some edits if you really wanted to, or present. We do have a present button over here, which I think Manpreet has been using to present the initial slides. So we have
Yeah.
inbuilt a present button directly over here. Or another feature which is really important is if you really wanted to make your dashboard a public. For example, you wanted to publish it onto a website, or you just want to post a link onto a forum, a public forum. So you just click on create public link, you select the dashboard which you want to publish and click create. Here, as you can see, you will have a public link available with you. You can push it to any of the forums. People will not have to log in onto the bricks to see the dashboard. And once you are done with your task or you are done, you can of course unpublish it so that your dashboard still remains private to you. Even so, Manpreet, I think we still have we people have been asking that the public link is really public. So will it be available on internet? Can anybody search for it? So I wanted
Yeah.
to answer that question as well. That no, the public link is still very much private to you. We have not enabled search engine optimizations over here.
Yeah.
So your data, your dashboard will still be private to you. The URL still contains a UUID so that no one can guess
So,
what your file
yes.
is.
I think when I talk to people, I say it in a way that, okay, this URL has a password in it. So
Yeah.
if you're sharing the URL, you're sharing the password. But if people don't have a URL, there is no way, because we don't have any like sitemap or anywhere where your access is externally linkable. It's just an entry in the database, little bit technical, but it's just an entry inside, so you just get through by using the password. So yes,
Absolutely.
we use this I use create public link all the time to internally share between the team if I just want to give a readable copy, or I give a general access with editing internally if I want to give editing access to everyone. Anshul, I thought that we might have missed, like, there are two things. One is like we should go to the questions. So before going to
Yeah.
the questions, like you were mentioning we could customize most of the stuff, and you covered charts. Can we do
Yeah.
something in the tables as well? Like, what are the creative ways we could do good things in tables?
Absolutely. So I think one of the most important features in table is basically you highlighting or you emphasizing on some of the data points into the table. So for example, over here I can say in this table highlight a state where unit cost is more than 2 point, I don't know, 2.55, for example. Okay. So again the charts are editable, and so as Manpreet is saying, even the tables are customizable. So as we can see now here, I was able to highlight that particular row which had the average unit cost more than 2.5. So again, you can play around with it if you have any specific requirements which you really want to do. People want to color the text, not the background. You can do that. Just specify your requirement onto the chat and you'll be able to do that. It's
Yeah,
as simple as just specifying your requirements.
this is really awesome thing for me, because I know most people don't go through the full reports. They just see the highlighted stuff, and having
Absolutely.
this highlighting possibly done inside the table in the dashboard. When I'm presenting the dashboard, it's just like, oh, like there is one thing I want people to care about. Other is just like, okay, I'm filling the space in there. So yeah, this is really nice feature. I really like it. Okay, Anshul, let's go through the questions first, and then we
Sure.
could continue on this stuff.
Yes,
So okay,
absolutely.
one of the question is, how can I upload Excel sheet?
So again, I think as I showed you on the homepage, you can just either attach your connector with OneDrive or Google Drive, or you can just choose a file locally. And here I'm showing you a CSV file just for the demonstration, but you can choose PDF, PNG, or any XLSX, XLSS format, and we will be able to import that data and then create the visualizations out of it.
Mhm. Cool. Yeah, this is that's straightforward. So both exported file or attaching from that Excel drive, both could work.
Done.
So another question is, does it have a heat map geolocation feature for charts to use?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. Actually, we do have support for various types of charts. As you can see over here, just click on edit. Here you'll be able to see what all different types of charts are available. As you can see, waterfall charts are there, scatter chart is there, various types of pie charts and line charts are available. Specifically, the map, heat map, and the geolocation. I think just keep an eye on our latest releases. Hopefully, these features should be enabled in next 1 or 2 weeks of time, and you should get not just heat map and geolocation. You should be able to basically create any type of map or visualizations you have in mind. So we do use different libraries under the hood. So we'll be able to let you guys know like what all different types of charts now you can support. But just keep an eye for our latest
Ansh-
releases upcoming.
Anshul is Anshul is building like giving a sneak peek and building a curiosity to, oh, like, wait for this. But yeah, so about the heat map, I think Anshul shared this case where we know that one of the user said that he is able to use the table as a heat map, because you could just say in the table that, um, maybe just say that, make it look like a heat map, and it
Yeah.
would be able to do that. So so yeah, so there are very multiple creative ways how people are using AI nowadays. So use your creativity. Another question, can the prompts be written in Spanish, Anshul?
Absolutely, yes. I think we on the UI, we only support English, but the AI understands your language. So just write your prompt in your language. AI can create dashboard in your language and it will be able to understand and reply in your language. So give it a try. I don't think so you will get disappointed with AI on this particular thing.
Yeah, means I know we have a customer from all over the world,
Yeah.
and they probably are not using AI, English. They probably are not using English for sure. It's like AI is like now you have a way better assistant than you could ever have, because it could understand all the languages and it should be able to give you everything. So even if you want a dashboard to be created in particular language, in the first screen when Anshul was showing attaching the file, Anshul, can you go to the homepage once?
Yeah.
You could just mention here, like after attaching a file in your own language, that like create a dashboard in this language,
Yeah.
or just say it in your language. Then it would just take it from there. Like we could do in Punjabi or
Yeah.
Hindi, and it would just take it from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. That's cool. On this example, you just did how bricks counted several messages. Explain more about the messages per subscription. I don't want to lose messages from charts that I do not need if I run the report like you just did, Anshul.
So yes, Carlos, I think the way the AI messages are getting deducted, it depends on the what type of output and what type of query you are submitting. In on an average, a dashboard creation will consume somewhere between 6 to 10 messages, sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on what you have actually asked in your prompt. But as you can see, we generally create around 4 to 5 different charts, few summary tables, and few KPI blocks. So every output is considered to be one of the AI messages. And any of the AI messages which I'm sending for editing will most likely consume one AI message. So converting a chart, adding another chart, or any customization we are doing with the help of AI will consume one AI messages. We have different subscription plans. You start with free messages, a free plan where you have 20 AI messages available to you. Then you can upgrade your plan to 200 AI messages. And then we have a pro plan where you unlock a lot of new features along with almost unlimited AI messages for now. So you don't have to worry about how you are interacting with AI if you are on a pro plan.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I think yeah, that's helpful. Is this again from Carlos? If this training will be posted on YouTube or will be recorded and be able to watch it later, Anshul?
Yes, so keep an eye on the email. I'll be sending a email after the webinar, and you will get a link to the recording and maybe a few other resources along with that. Yeah.
Okay, so if another question again from Carlos, if I have sales from USA, can you create a map dashboard with the sales per state?
Yes, so I think it's again related to the same question whether do we support map charts or not. So I think we'll be able to. We do have support for map charts, but it is not integrated with AI. That's why we are not demoing it over here. But specifically to your question, Carlos, if you are interested only on the maps for the US, you can go onto the blocks on the left hand side, just scroll it to the bottom, and you will see a map over here. So it's because we do support US state, what you can do is just create it over here and then you can edit the chart settings, or you can go to the view data and just update your data. Here I have the population data, but you can change any data whatever you want to, and we'll be able to update the map accordingly. So yeah, but we'll have a better support with the AI in the upcoming few releases.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome. So, should we? Okay, like I'll take one more question and then we will
sure.
maybe two more question. Can I add a slicer in it, Anshul? So maybe yeah,
Absolutely. So
that's
I think
a
it goes into our
segue.
next segue to our next set of features. So yes, you can add filters, slicers onto the dashboard. What you need to do over here is go onto the actions on the left hand side and just click on add filters. Now AI will again try to understand your data to understand how we would want to bifurcate your visualization by product, by location, and so on. As you can see, I have got four filters from AI. I can have filters from my date range, so I can specify a range. I can specify a state. For example, I just want to see Washington and California. For example, I'll just select the California and Washington. And as you can see in real time, all the charts have been updated. You can see over here, I have just California and Washington. And these are multi level filters. I want to see only the chocolate chip and double chocolate and oatmeal. So as you can see over here, these are the three cookies which I have just selected. And all the data, all the charts have been updated with this information. You can of course delete it and reset it if you really want to. But as you can see that insights are not getting updated over here. For example, okay, here I had California and Washington, but let me select Oregon over here. Okay, so as you can see over here, I still have information about Washington. Just to be a little bit clear over here, I do not want Washington to be displayed over here. What I can do is again click on the actions button and just click on refresh insights. Now AI will try to understand what filters have been applied or what changes have been applied to your data, and it will try to refresh your insights accordingly. So as you can see over here, all the insights got updated. Now we only have California and Oregon over here. And as you can see, AI was intelligent enough to mark some of the matrix in bold because I had used a bold styling for the California. So that's how you'll be able to apply your filters and upload and refresh your insights. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how it turned out to be so personalized. What you mentioned, bold part.
Yes.
Anshul, this is cool. Can I? Another thing I wanted to explore was like, can I attach multiple files and then create a
Absolutely.
dashboard?
Absolutely. So let's give it a try. So just again, come back to the home page. And now I'm choosing local files. Here I have my sales data for the month of January to March and April. And what I now really wanted to do is compare sales for
So here,
different
here,
months.
here Anshul was able to attach as many file as he want. He just clicked on attach file multiple times. So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
So as you
Just
can
wanted
see,
to.
the two files are attached, and now I'm trying to prompt it to be a little bit more customized. So I'm telling it to compare sales for different months. Again, as I'm saying, you can be as specific as you want and as broad as you want over here, and just click on create dashboard. Now, there is one more question on the chat, Manpreet, where my data sits. So as we can see, that all of your data has been imported in the same file, so that you can easily see your data, what data you have imported, and the dashboard will be also created into the same project in the same file.
I
So
think talking about that question, it is also about concerned if my company's data is the open. So where is the uploaded
understood.
file set? Yeah.
So let us answer that question as well. We use a complete and properly secured infrastructure built on AWS infrastructure. So all of your data is sitting over there. Your data is encrypted both in transit as well as at state. So our databases, our all the APIs, whatever we are making, are completely secured. You don't have to worry about data security. You can get more details on our privacy policy and data security page as well. But one important thing is your data is private to you. No one will have access to it. And we are not using your data for any of the AI training. So your data will never be published online or available to public in any manner.
So it's kind of opposite to open. It is closed. So yeah, it's
So
only open for the people you have permission. You have given permissions to. Yes, Anshul.
absolutely. So now, as we can see over here, Manpreet, when I uploaded my two data, I can clearly see that now the dashboard is about comparison between different months. I have my data from January to March, and all the charts are now comparing how has been my progress or what's the comparison of my matrix across different months. All the charts are now comparing different months. So that's how you'll be able to upload multiple files, get your
Mm-hmm.
custom prompt, and then get the dashboard out of it. Yeah,
Awesome. No, this is cool. Now, Anshul, I think you created this really good looking dashboard for me, and I want to maybe first thing is I want to add more data to this thing. How could I do that?
understood. So let me go back to my previous dashboard so I can clearly show it to you. Just a second. Okay, over here. Okay, so as we can see over here, my dashboard, my data was only till January to April, January to March, and I really wanted to add more data to it. I can go to this table and just update data and add to table. And here I'm adding my April's data over here. So as you can see, my April's data got appended, and now you don't have to do anything. What you can do is just come over here. And as you can see, this all the charts have been updated. You can check the data, but this is very much evident on this particular chart where you can see the data from January to March, and April's data have also been added. Now,
Mm.
again, you might have to click on refresh insights again because that's an AI generated text. So you need to keep on, as soon as you are updating your data, you need to refresh your insights. So click on refresh insights button as well after that.
Awesome. So you
Yeah,
clicked on the add to table button. Can I just go manually and change stuff, and would it refresh also?
absolutely. That also works. So as Manpreet, you had mentioned at the start of the webinar, this is a complete AI spreadsheet. So here also you have complete AI control. You can write your prompt, but you have complete editability support as well. Just for the demonstration, I'm increasing my units sold to be very high over here. And as you can see now, oatmeal raisin is now the highest rating product, highest selling product in California as well. So you can see the any manual editing got reflected in dashboard very easily. Yeah,
Yep, that's cool. Anshul, I this is all is looking really good. Now I want to be like, as I was saying, I know user wanted to use this dashboard for a weekly, daily, and monthly reports. So they
absolutely.
wanted to reuse the same dashboard multiple times. How could they do that?
Yes. So that's a very important thing because once you create a dashboard, you really don't want to keep on creating dashboards or keep on consuming your AI messages for the same things. Once the dashboard has been created, come to the actions, and here you have one more actions available, which is like the reuse dashboard as template. Just click on this thing. Now in the previous demonstration, I uploaded my January to March data for the location of United States. Now let's assume I have my cookie company selling products in United Kingdom as well, and I wanted to create a different report. I am the sales manager over there, so I'll just attach my UK data over here. And now again, AI will try to understand your data if any changes have been incorporated, but try to keep the schema similar. AI will
Okay.
then try to understand what was the configuration of your previous dashboard, and it will create exactly the same replica of what you had done. So any customization, any modifications you have done in the previous dashboard will continue to hold true in the copied, in the reused dashboard as well. So as you can see, the dashboard is already started coming up. AI will take some time to again understand your data and make some changes if applicable to that particular data set. Now,
Okay.
talking about the customization, as you can see, whatever customization I had done to my insights still remain the same, but now they are reflecting the location of the UK, so that all the
Okay.
customization remains same. Here we can see the logo is still there, so that I don't have to do it every time. So, and all the insights have been updated, and all the charts, as you can see, are reflecting my new location. This is the new
This is
data.
pretty cool. I
Yeah,
know so many users they went on to Pro Plan just for this feature because this is so useful. Anshul, do you want to start the poll? And meanwhile, I'll just take on the questions.
absolutely. I'll just stop sharing my screen and I'll
So
start the poll. Yes.
another question was from Anna. What is the privacy policy? Who is seeing the data? Only your company? What are the rules? Lot many questions about data. I think we covered it 3 times now.
Yeah.
But your data is your data, and no, it doesn't depend on the plan. So even on the free plan, because we know we are dealing with a secure data. I know companies where I have tried to create a slides, and I figured out, oh man, if on the free plan they just make my data public, and I was
Yeah.
no, we are never going to do that. So your data is going to be your until unless you share it with people. So another question is, can you please share the presentation part, and can we save the dashboard in desktop? You could export to PDF to share the dashboard, and also this presentation would be like, I think as Anshul mentioned, we will have a recording enabled. So Anshul,
Yeah.
enable the poll, please. Take your time to fill the poll. That this data would be super useful for us to
Yeah.
work on the feature. Okay, Anshul, now over to you. I'm showing this tool in my training for HR. Okay, cool. Anna, if you have anything else, let us know. Then there is another question from Islam. Please, what the problem if I can get the Excel sheet when I go to my PC fail? I can't get it. Guest invisible only PDF. Islam, just send us a message. I think
Yeah.
we would show how you guys could reach us, and like we actually look at each and every message most of the time, so you would be able to get a support there. And last time we can't log out. Could you show how to do it? Okay, that's bad.
Okay. So, I mean, ideally, you don't have to log out, but in case you are using multiple accounts for any reason, you can just click on log out. You just go back to the home page and click on log out from your drop down menu over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, from Carlos. I currently paid for the premium and I upgrade to the pro. I just paid the difference. Yes, you just need to pay the difference. That's how it is. Can you provide detail about the benefit from pro in real demo besides the unlimited messages? And should you want to
So I
take
think
that?
as Carlos, you were saying, you of course get unlimited AI messages. You have access to the custom branding, and we every week we are launching new connectors. So some of the connectors will only be available on our Pro plan, and we are keep on adding more visualizations, which will be available only to specific plans, Premium or the Pro plan. So keep an eye on these features as we are releasing. But the biggest advantage in Pro is definitely the AI messages, so that you don't have to worry about your limited AI messages in the free
You
or the
could
premium.
you could reuse the dashboards as many time as you want for now. So that is pretty cool thing which people do. But yes, I think as Anshul mentioned, we are launching a lot many other things over
Yes.
there. Data. I think we are getting out of time, so we can't take all the questions. So I think yes, poll has been done. So now, Anshul, should I just take up
I
and
think
share my screen?
sure. Okay. So I think
Yeah.
yes, if we are not able to cover any of your questions, feel free to reach out to us on the help section. Manpreet, maybe yeah, maybe you can
Yeah,
share your
yeah,
screen. Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to share. So basically, you guys see my screen, right? So so what Anshul was saying, this slides was actually done in bricks. So because it's like all customization, I could do all sort of stuff, and I was presenting from here.
Yeah.
So that's how the presentation was happening. And yes, so means we'll send a webinar recap on the email. Also, you have, let me show you, like you have multiple places from where you could reach us. There is a help button, you could start a conversation, and there is a real person whom
Yeah.
I don't want to bug for now. So we use AI for dashboard creation, but when you talk to someone on Bricks, you would talk to real person, not AI. So and you could support join the Discord channel as well, and yeah, you'll talk to a real human on our team. One of the thing I wanted to say was we have been launching a lot of new stuff and we have been moving super fast. So even if you haven't seen few things in today's webinar, maybe the next webinar would be really totally different. If you, I know users like every webinar they at least see, oh, is it the same product or not. Means it is same, at least that it could give you what you want, but we are adding so many things like the visualization, the feature, the simplicity, connectors. So like yeah, keep checking, keep talking to us, keep asking, and yeah, keep sending us your feedback. Anshul, anything from your end?
No, I think we are almost on time. So yes, I think I know we are not able to cover some of the questions. So as Manpreet mentioned, please reach out to us on the help section and we'll be able to answer you one on one. So I think that's the best possible solution we have for the limited time. So
Okay, thank you.
thank you
Thanks a
so much,
lot.
everyone. Thank you.
Thanks for
Thanks,
your
Manpreet.
time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Anshul.